Hey everybody, welcome to Lifegasm. I'm your host JP, along with my co-host Elle. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Grab your favorite cocktail.
Or mocktail?
Or mocktail. Speaking of,
Yes.
I will be going to mocktail only.
Oh, shut up.
I know I'm doing it.
You say,
A whole month.
you say that every week.
But I'm doing it this time.
No, you say it every week.
Okay, but I'm doing it this time.
Uh-huh.
So if anybody watches our videos, this is the first time I've ever had glasses and a shaved head, so it's a new me.
Fantastic.
Oh, sure I do.
Dude.
Anyway,
I love the look.
well, thank you. You know what? I'm learning to say thank you to compliments.
Good, you should.
Thank you.
It looks better than
On to the
that.
topic.
All right, go ahead.
What is it?
Tonight we're going to talk about, our topic is phonephobic or not.
Phonephobic
Or not.
or not.
This is a fucking huge topic.
All right, right off the top,
Well,
I
we're gonna
am
narrow it down.
phonephobic.
Phonephobic.
What's it mean?
Cellular phone, I'm talking.
Well, obviously.
Right, obviously.
Is there any other anymore?
No, there isn't.
I'm phonephobic. But what does that mean?
Are you okay? So obviously you are into the whole cellular phone.
Well, I don't know if it's into your cellular phone because having a cellular phone is not an option. In my mind, it's not. You have to have a cell phone. So in my mind, when you say phone phobic,
right,
it means how much are you on your phone and how much of your phone is part of your life. That's what I take from phone phobic.
Okay.
So for me personally, phone phobic, I hate the phones. I say that's phone phobic.
Okay. And why do you hate the phone?
Because I just can't stand that everything is on your phone and everybody is on their phone all the time. So
Right.
that to me is phone phobic.
Okay.
You talk to somebody else and they might be like, oh, I love it. It's fantastic. I can do this and that and this, which people can,
Right.
but not me. I hate it.
Right.
So I'm phone phobic when I'm
Do
out.
you have a home phone?
You know what I use? I did keep a home line.
I did too.
And I got rid of it.
And you know what? I missed the fuck out of it.
So it's funny because I was actually in summer little vacation with my kids and family, and we were talking about, and I think we might do this. I might try to do this, but one of the topics was bring things from our lifetime to the table and see if kids today can learn how to use it.
Oh,
And
that's kind of cool.
Well, so one of them was a rotary phone.
Right.
They did not know how to use a rotary phone at all.
Of course.
But that's how we grew up.
But what about a push button? Come on.
Well, all right,
No?
but regardless, but take a rotary
Yeah.
and you take a kid and they actually did a show or something on this. This is what my brother was telling me, and they didn't know how to use it.
Right.
Do they push it? Do they pull it? Do they whatever? How they reset it?
Right.
And so to me, it's just it's just a sign of the times. It's different, but I remember growing up, we never had cell phones. It was, I got home, I looked forward to calling my girlfriend or my friends or whatever on the phone. Mm-hmm. That's what I looked forward to because it wasn't readily available.
Of course.
Today, it's overly available and it has consumed us.
Right.
So that's why I'm homophobic.
Okay.
Or phone phobic.
So, okay.
I don't know why I say home. Maybe I'm homophobic. We got to talk about that next time. Phone phobic.
I'm such a freak. All right. So, taking into consideration what the world has become with our cell phones. And we're older than, of course, the younger generation. When you go out and you see someone in a restaurant, let's say a whole table, because this is what I've observed, and this fucking drives me fucking mental, that you're in a restaurant and normally you go for dinner, you're all talking to each other, you're having a good time. It's
right, you're there.
It's a time to connect
be with the people you're with,
relatives or whoever. And you go in a restaurant and I see, like, I look at the next table, everyone's on their phone. They're like this.
Drives me
Like,
batshit
they have it
crazy.
in front of their face. And I'm like, what the fuck?
So
Why is no one talking to each other?
Right.
I know this is a huge topic. I know it's been discussed a million times before, but
but that's
does
the thing.
it bother you? Because it bothers me. It
But
bothers the shit out of me.
All right, so
And I've been to dinner with my friends who are social media whores, and they are on the fucking phone the whole. And I'm like,
right.
put down the fucking phone. The last time we went to dinner, I said, everybody put down their phones. No one's allowed to use them except for pictures at the end. That's it.
So, all right, if I can grab from what you just said,
Yeah.
social media whore.
Yeah.
I think that describes everybody.
Not
Not everybody, but that's, and I hate to say that because we do have some young people watching this show. It's not a derogatory comment. I guess maybe it is, but it's a way to explain, right, you're out to dinner. That's embrace the moment that you're in.
Exactly.
And so I had somebody that I used to know that we'd go out and it was constant filming, making stories, making whatever. And it's like you're doing this, but you're missing the entire moment that you're in.
Yes.
So to each their own, but I will not go out with somebody like that.
Right. I want the experience.
I want to be there.
Interact with my friends.
So take a picture. Enjoy it. But then
right.
You take a picture. And I think,
I know what you're gonna say.
It's nice. You're taking a
what you're
picture
gonna
so
say.
you can remember this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Within 5 minutes, I'm realizing that picture was just posted all over social media. And it's like, holy shit, I didn't tell
without your approval.
Without my approval. It's like, I didn't tell you to do that. So I think we have a problem today with phones. There is, in my opinion, no phone etiquette because we've never been taught.
No.
So in school, instead of doing what did it used to be called? Home when you used to do a home, what was that called?
I don't know.
Home ec? Yeah.
What?
When you used to learn how to be a homemaker, really.
Yeah.
Now it needs to be phone etiquette. How and when to use your phone.
That's our producer, Erica.
Oh, Baba Booey.
AKA Baba Booey.
Well, first of all, we've got 3 here tonight.
I know. We have our fantastic technical producer who is phenomenal, Andrew. We have our assistant producer. We call him G. I gave him the name.
G.
Yeah, he's G.
And then Baba Booey.
And Baba Booey.
Which,
AKA.
all right, we won't get off track on this, but I will say we are surrounded by some of the most amazing people.
I know. So intelligent.
Well, I
like seriously.
I won't say the word that you hate because I won't say it.
What is it?
I won't say it.
What is it?
I won't say it. But
The
we
C
are
word?
so
The C word?
No.
Oh, what is it?
The B word. But we are so fortunate.
Bitch.
Anyway.
What is it?
Back to topic.
What is it?
I'm not saying it. So,
You're
phonephobic. Give me an example or a story or a time when a phone has been a problem, whether it's created a problem with a relationship, whether it's with a romantic relationship, family, whatever, because I know I have some where phones create more problems, in my opinion, today than a lot of stuff for lots of reasons.
Because people are constantly texting and calling and doing all this. Like, it's crazy all day long. Like, ding, 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 text, which I hate. Or they call you. Like,
so give me a story. Give me a personal story.
What kind of story do you want?
Well, I'll give you one to lead you into it.
Yeah, because I have a lot of stories.
All right, so here's an example for me, and I think this was the creation of my problem with phones. It's not the creation, but it's become a realization.
Okay.
So I was married for a long time, as you know.
Yeah.
And
I know what this is.
So
you brought this up before, but I want you to bring it up
but this is
again.
appropriate for this conversation.
In case no one has heard that podcast.
Right. So, and I won't go into detail or long detail, but so my ex-wife, we had our life together, we had our phones, whatever. When you're with somebody for that long, you understand what their life is like. You understand when they're on their phone and, how they work and whatever.
Right, of course.
I realized when there was a problem, or I started to think there was a problem when she grabbed her phone and went out for a walk, because she never did that ever.
Right.
So when she did that, I
knew.
thought, something's going on. And I've said this before on the other one, where she used to run and do whatever, and we shared location, so I know she turned it off.
Yeah.
So it's like, So you can tell, because unfortunately, people's lives are in their phone. And so I've said this to a girl that I was dating recently. I hate to say it. I'm not paranoid, which maybe I am, but you unfortunately can tell somebody's behavior.
Of course you can.
Based on their phone.
Of course you can. And they can't be that stupid to know that you're not. Like, what the fuck?
Right. So I was dating somebody and they were never on their phone. And then all of a sudden, they're getting all these messages on their phone. And I'm like, something's going on. And so she says, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, well, I've heard that before.
Right. Of course.
But it is what it is.
It is what
so
it is. Oh, wait. And
call it what it is.
Wait. And how about when they turn the phone over?
No, see now, all right, and that's an interesting thing, because people have...
When they turn the phone...
So people have ideas about that. But here's the thing.
What's the idea? Because my idea is you're hiding something.
Okay, and that's fine and that's fair. But so here's my experience as a single dad.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm out and I have my kids, I will have my phone on me because I need to know if there's an emergency.
Of course.
But I will turn it over because I don't want dings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I will periodically look at it to make sure they didn't text or call me. So I don't want a distraction.
That's fine.
But yes, if you're turning it over, most likely it's because
when you're getting home at midnight and you're ready to have a little.
Oh, that's different. No, so if I can, and I'm not the best person for this conversation, but phones have fucked us. And I'll tell you why. Dating apps, messaging. You have, in my experience, you have Facebook Messenger, you have WhatsApp, you have all these secretive ways of connecting with people that other people can't tell. And that's a problem. And so that's why I am
going down a different rabbit hole.
No, but I'm saying the power of this right here, this phone, holds everything.
Right.
And so if I just don't like it. I don't like it because I don't have anything to hide personally. So it's like, all right, my phone's going off.
I don't
look
either.
At it and see.
Right.
But a lot of people do.
Right.
And then I was dating somebody, and it's funny because she was accusing me of hiding stuff, and me
hiding
being,
what?
So me being the illiterate guy that I am so non-tech out there.
Yeah.
So here's what she accused me of. She said, you are talking to people and you're changing the names of the people.
Oh my God.
Right. And I'm like, what? I never even thought of that.
No.
So I have a girl texting
those
me.
Kind of people.
No, but so I have a girl texting me, but I put her in my phone as Billy.
Oh, come on.
And I'm like, holy fuck, that never even occurred to me.
No.
And then she said, and then you delete text. I'm like, how do you even delete
You're not
text?
that person.
No, but so she.
But some people are.
Well, so that's how you learn. Because I'm
Obviously,
like,
She had a prior experience, and now she's trying to. No, fuck that.
Well, so now I know what to do.
What do you do?
I change names. I delete text.
Stop it! No,
that never even occurred. I didn't even know that you could delete text. To be honest,
it's good and bad. That's it.
So that's why I'm phone phobic because I don't.
On that,
because what you can do on a phone, and that's why I think it puts a strain on relationships. So you have family, you have friends, you have whatever. But if you're in a romantic relationship, it really has the potential to put an enormous strain.
How?
Because of those things. If somebody's texting you all the time, or you're getting texts and you're seeing this stuff, especially if it's from Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever, it's like, who are you talking to Like, in my opinion, I asked my daughter.
Well, I mean,
All right, but Messenger. Let's talk about Facebook.
okay, wait a minute. Let me stop you right there. When I'm in a relationship, I have a boyfriend, and people are texting me. I'm just like, oh, it's my friend. Da, 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 I'll answer
Easy.
you later.
Right.
Okay.
Perfectly
So what's
fine.
the problem?
So the problem is, how many people do you talk to via on Facebook via Messenger?
Maybe a couple. I don't
All right,
know.
but why do you do that?
Sometimes my friends
Will message you.
that, and I'm like, why are you using Messenger?
Why
to
not text you?
me? Yeah, just
Exactly.
But sometimes they don't. No
All right,
big
so
deal.
that's the first question: is if it's just a friend,
Right.
and you're good friends,
Right.
why wouldn't they just text? Why would they go through Facebook?
I don't know. Sometimes they like maybe have a few drink. I don't know.
Well, so my daughter, who's obviously in that generation of phones, told me, Dad, if somebody's texting through Messenger, there's a reason why.
Oh.
And I'm like, why? They're like, because they don't want it to be open.
In text.
It's hidden.
Right.
And I'm like, gosh, I never even thought about that. I can understand if you're. So
I
I'm not
have thought
on
about
Facebook.
that because someone did text me and does still through Messenger. And he's an old friend. And
If
he,
it's
like,
an
hits me up.
old,
And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
but
Like,
if you're,
first of all, I'm not interested. And stop.
oh,
texting
but
me,
that's what he was after.
Yes.
Well, then there
Yeah.
you go.
And why aren't you fucking texting me? But you're a fucking idiot.
Okay, so
I get it.
So
Because obviously, and most of the time, he's had a girlfriend when he does it. And now I get what you're saying. Yes, I know exactly.
well, that just confirms then
Yeah,
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
It's
Because
like
my thought
secretive.
is,
It's like,
well, if it's somebody I've been talking to in like 5 or 10 years,
I get it,
and they don't know my number,
Yeah.
and they see me on Facebook,
Yeah.
then that's the way to get me.
Right.
But we're not going to continue that way.
Right.
So I don't know. I that's where I have a problem with phones.
Mm.
Phones, in my opinion, is what caused my divorce. Because it's that private way of communicating
Didn't cause you
without.
divorce.
Well, it didn't cause it,
Come on.
but it creates the avenue of here's how we can communicate without being known.
Right.
And that's the
Secretively.
danger.
Right.
And we've talked about that with online dating and all this stuff. It's
right.
always in your face.
Right.
There's always an opportunity.
Right.
And so that's why I don't like it. And I think that's why relationships today have been diminished, because there's too many opportunities.
Okay.
People have avenues where, so we're dating, we have a rough spot. Well, I'm going to go on and talk to so-and-so, and you're never going to know about it because it's hidden. It's, and that's why I'm phone phobic.
Right.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I think it's created a bad environment.
Well, yeah, and you had a bad experience too. And we all
Hasn't everybody?
Yes, we all have. But let's like switch it up and go into how phones story time. I just had my phone thrown in the ocean, basically.
Should we talk about how? And
No, we're not going to talk about that.
Maybe another show?
But it was thrown in the ocean. Done. Done.
Gone.
Okay, done. And fortunately, I had a backup phone. I had a brand new phone so I could use that.
I didn't hear about that. Yeah. So it wasn't that bad then.
No, I had a backup phone that my IT guy got me to go on, and then I tried through the fucking Apple bullshit.
All right. Right.
Okay. So because I didn't remember my password.
Oh, fucking passwords. You need a
Forget
password for
You
every
are
fucking thing.
Fucked. If you don't remember your Apple password, you're fucked. So now I have to wait almost 2 weeks.
That makes no sense.
Back into my iCloud to get all my shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I have, not only is it personal, it's business. At least I have a phone I can use, obviously, because I have a child and whatever. But work-wise, I have so much stuff stored. I have in personal, whatever it is. I have so much stuff in that iCloud, and now I can access it for 2 weeks. That is ridiculous. I'm paying how much money to have that? and I can't access. No, it's fucking nuts. It's nuts.
All right.
It's nuts. And that is a huge stress that, no.
All right. So here's, all right.
Nah.
So here's
What?
so I think that's interesting because yes.
Why is it interesting?
Because
it sucks.
It absolutely does, but it goes to show how dependent we've become on our phone.
Exactly. And I can't believe we are at this point that we have to wait that long because you forgot a fucking password.
But you can go on your computer and access your files and everything.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
Well, that's all right. Then
no, I can't.
You need to consult your IT guy.
No, I can't.
So, but here's, you know what, interesting.
No, I can't, Johnny.
All right.
No. JP.
But that being said, today, so my kids just went back to school, and the new thing is no phones at school. And
I love that.
Yeah, but so that's an interesting, I think, topic for this conversation because it was a big deal. And I said, good. There should be no phones at school. And
absolutely.
But all these parents came in and said, no, I need to be able to contact my kids.
Oh, stop. For what?
So here,
what?
so all right. So I'm
to
gonna
see if they ate their fucking
I'm going
lunch?
to give you,
what?
I'm going to give you a.
That's ridiculous.
So let's do a devil's advocate. I'm against phones all the way. Kids shouldn't have them. I listen to the parents say, I want my kids to have their phone. So here's the thing. Given the environment that we're in today, with all the bullshit that goes on, there is a part of me that says, holy fuck, should something happen, like a school shooting or something?
Oh, God forbid.
I want my kids to be able to contact me.
Of course.
So it is a give and take. I think I think what we're talking about is we need to learn phone etiquette and phone responsibility. There's a time to have it and use it, and there's a time not.
Right.
If you're out at dinner with friends, the phone's gone. It's away.
Right.
Embrace the people you're with.
Right.
If you're at school, you don't need your fucking phone.
No.
But you have it in case something happens, God forbid.
An emergency.
But
I'm totally with that.
With work, totally different. It's a lifeline for everybody at work. Unfortunately, because it used to be, I'm out on the road. When I get home, I check my messages, I return calls. Now people want a response immediately, which I fucking hate. Because it's like, I do have a life. I do work. I can't get back to you right away. But that's not acceptable, especially in my business, which is why I'm like, fuck you.
Right. Mine too. It
fuck
sucks.
I say get rid of them, put us back to a landline, and let's get back to a simple life. I'm not lying.
Never gonna happen, baby.
It is. And you know what? I want to talk to a young guy.
However, I gave up my landline a few years ago, and I kicked myself. I'm getting another one. I want a landline.
For what? What are you going to do with it? Call your 1-900-SEX line. You can do that on your phone for free.
Shut up. No,
what are you going to do with a landline?
Landline.
For what?
For emergencies.
When?
What if your fucking phone dies and you have an emergency?
You think a landline's going to work?
You call 911.
I don't even know how a landline works anymore.
Oh,
to be honest.
Christ. You call fucking 911, Johnny.
I've never. You know what's funny? I was talking to somebody.
What if your phone fucking
So
dies?
Here's an example of that.
What if your phone... Wait, no, fuck you. What if your phone ends up in the fucking... intercoastal and you have no other...
Well, we don't all live the life you do.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
So I'm talking to my family, and I said...
You're an asshole.
No, listen to me.
You're an asshole.
I said, what if I said to my phone, call 911? And guess what? It dialed 911.
Yeah.
And I have Siri turned off on my phone. I should probably check your phones because I just said that. So I look at my phone, it's dialing. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like 911. I'm like, I'm sorry. I did not mean to call you. That was an example. They're like, yeah, we get it all the time. So no.
That is crazy.
But that's an example of how our emergency service has been diminished because of all the bullshit accidental calls because it listens to everything we say.
Somebody could be getting murdered and you say call 911 and then you say, oh, I did it by accident.
Well, that's what I did. And I talked to the operator.
No, but I'm saying, like, let's say it's not you, it's someone else. Okay? It's like a serial killer. And they
Which you have experience
they're
with.
killing someone, and the person says dial 911, and it goes through 911, and then the serial killer says to them, oh,
it was an accident.
Sorry.
Yeah, and
That's fucked up!
But her response was, "We get it all the time.
Right.
It's okay."
That's what I'm saying.
But that's my point.
Do you know how many murders have probably happened because of that?
All right, you're getting off track because of your own personal experience with your ex-boyfriend.
Sorry.
Which we talked about.
Who?
Your serial killer boyfriend that you dated.
Oh yeah, no, I did not date him.
You did.
I never.
Anyway,
I never went on a date with him. Never.
Back to the point.
Never.
So here's my question.
Robert Taylor.
You know, my brother started off
Serial
with.
killer.
No, you never gave his name before.
Robert Taylor.
Andrew
knows it. Mm-hmm.
So, all right.
I met him in a bar. He asked me out.
So you know, my brother.
He ended up killing his mother the next week. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Another topic.
Yeah, that was crazy.
See,
Anyway.
now she's willing to talk about it. You weren't before in the show, but anyway, my brother started off when cell phones became popular. How do you use a phone today when it comes to, I get business. That's
Right.
different.
Right.
But when it's personal, when you're with your family, when you're on a date, when you're with your whatever, what is the etiquette for a proper use of a phone?
What do you mean by etiquette?
So, all right. So I'm dating a girl. I come in, I set my stuff down, I see her phone. I see a million texts. Some are named people. A lot of them are messenger people. A lot of them are just notifications.
Right.
How do you handle that if somebody says, do you ask? One, here's my question. Do you say, what do you ask? Is that inappropriate? To say, what are these people? Who are these people? What are these notifications? Is that inappropriate?
What?
If you're out on a date,
right?
So me and you are on a date.
All right, but
or we're dating.
Describe date, yeah.
No, we're dating. We're in a relationship.
Okay, all right.
We're in a relationship.
Okay, we're in a relationship.
And my phone's on the counter.
Yep.
And you walk in and you see texts from girls' names, obviously girls' names, and then you see texts from Messenger and whatever notifications, and you're not familiar with any of them. Do you ask me what those are?
I ask you.
You do.
Yep.
You don't think that's inappropriate?
Who's that?
Oh, so you think that's okay?
Absolutely.
And then if I give you it's just whatever.
Well, you should give your honest answer. It's all about honesty.
Right. But if I give you an answer,
it's all about honesty. We're talking about a totally different thing now.
So, but my question is, when it comes to that, what's appropriate and what's inappropriate? When do you? I don't know how to work it. I don't know. I don't know.
What are you talking about? Okay, so somebody texted you from work.
Okay.
Or personal.
Yeah, I get a text and I say that's a work buddy. It's work related.
Okay, so what's the problem?
So that's
you be honest with your girlfriend.
All right.
Don't you?
But it's
if you're not honest, you need to end the relationship, obviously.
But we're together and you know what I do for work.
Wow. This is like, whoa.
No, but we're together and you know what I do for work, and you say, well, who's that person? And I say, oh, it's this and this.
It's a GC from the job.
And it's totally out of the blue.
Right.
And it's up to you to just accept that.
Of
and then
course.
And then I get a bunch of.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it's always different. And then I get a bunch of messenger notifications.
The wrong girl, baby.
I'm not saying this is my story. I'm asking you. And then I get a bunch of Facebook notifications. What do you say about that? Hello.
All right. You know what? That's like between you and her. That's like a whole different
No, because
thing.
that's the question that we're asking is how do you, if you're phone phobic.
If you get business calls or personal calls that might be important, that's fine. You know, texts or calls, whatever. But the fact is, we're talking about we're talking about in public. We're talking about people being on their phones, not corresponding with each other. There's no human interaction. That's what I'm talking about. Human fucking interaction. It's fall by the wayside because of the fucking phones. And it needs to stop. Everybody needs to put their fucking phones down when they're at a fucking restaurant or at a party or whatever. If you want to take pictures, fine. Take a picture, put it down. That's it. Unless you have a fucking $1 million business deal, then you can fucking answer your call. That's it. I have no fucking tolerance. None whatsoever. I don't. I think it's bullshit.
I'm in total agreement.
It's ruining all of us. It's ruining human interaction, which is one of the problems in this country.
Well,
Hello.
I
We don't even need to go into that subject because we can't go there.
So I'm in total agreement with that, and I think we've reached our time limit. But
I know, but so how is your fucking cell phone bringing you lifegasm? Because that's what this is all about. And I'm going to tell you mine. You go first. Come on.
It doesn't.
Really? Okay. The only way that my cell phone is bringing me lifegasm is, number one, my kid is safe. All right? It's all about my kid. Okay.
All right. Let me stop you
All
right
right.
there.
Why?
Because does that bring you lifegasm?
Of course it does.
But if you
my
don't.
kid is safe, I'm fucking.
I get that. But if you don't hear from her or whatever, does it then bring anxiety?
No. I'm just talking about because
there used to be a day when you didn't have.
I know
cell phones.
that if I don't,
you become dependent on hearing that she's safe.
It's just that whatever it is.
All right, that's fine.
You're being.
So go on, next one.
No. Okay, and the second, well, fuck you. And the second one is that work business. It helps to alleviate a lot of problems, and it helps to expedite things.
Right. In my opinion,
Which
and this
is
is
great
not
for
when I
me.
say what I'm about
Okay?
to say.
Like a deal, this, that, and yeah, I can do it. Boom, 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 boom. But the first thing is my kid's safety. Is everything okay? Great. The second one is business. That's it. Those are the only lifegasm I have from a cell phone.
All right. As long as I've known you,
What?
I'm going to call
You're an
100%
asshole.
bullshit.
That's such a fucking.
No, and I'm going to tell you why.
Go fuck yourself.
Fine. I will, as I normally do. I'm telling you bullshit.
Why?
One, you become accustomed, as everyone has.
And the third one is calling Uber. All right. When I'm drunk off my fucking ass, all right? Fuck you. When I'm drunk off my fucking ass and I'm in Jupiter, 20 minutes away from home, I can call Uber and get a safe ride home.
You're damn right you can.
All right?
And
So
you know what I
fuck
used
you.
to do?
Boom!
I went to a payphone and called 1-800-TAXI,
payphone.
and I got a ride
All
home
right, well,
just
that was
as well.
30 years ago, fucking old man.
Look, call
What
it what you will.
What
Here's
else?
the deal. In my opinion, it's like anything in life. You become accustomed to and trained to do what
All right,
we
gotta-
are.
I don't even
Of
know
course,
what
because
to
you
say
don't like
anymore.
what I say. Every
All right,
time
what are you saying? What are you saying?
every time I go out, and you don't
Fucking-
like it. You say, we got to
fucking
wrap up.
Bottom line it.
Bottom line is,
Yes.
we were just fine without them. Now they've created
So
this
you really
world
think
where we
so?
become dependent. Yeah, absolutely.
You really think so?
Absolutely.
You couldn't call Uber back then.
Didn't have to. I'm still here. And let me tell you,
That's
I
'cause we
drank a
drove drunk.
shit ton.
We drove drunk.
No.
Yeah, we
I
did.
got into a
Yeah,
yellow
we did.
cab all
Oh,
the time.
Shit.
All
you
the
are
time.
a fucking liar.
I'm not.
No one took yellow cabs back then.
I absolutely did.
Bullshit. We drove drunk. Shut up. You're fucking lying.
All right. Well, then that's the problem right there is it's denial. Just like last time. You can't
Denial.
accept the fact that we were fine without, but technology has ruined us because it's made us dependent on it,
It
where we
has.
don't have to
I
be.
agree with
but
that,
we
but
choose
there are
to be.
pros and cons.
There's absolutely
Okay.
pros and cons.
All right,
but
we're gonna
I don't want to
wrap
be
this up,
accessible
guys.
every
I can't
second
even
of the
listen to
day.
you anymore. All right, we are gonna wrap.
You know why?
this
Because
up.
your phone's off the hook and you got to get to your text. All right, everybody, give us a
I
quote of the
am
fucking
not-
day.
Fuck
No,
you.
you're a perfect example of what's wrong with us today. Give us a text. Quote of the day. Why don't you text it to us?
I want a gasm of the day.
Yeah, text it to the
I'll text it to
podcast.
everybody.
You're so fucked up. You are. I'm sick of it. I long to get out and go live on a farm and be disconnected.
There you go.
And that's what I'm doing.
You need to do that.
I am looking and
save your fucking pennies and do that.
I come December.
There you go.
I will be there.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Oh, I'm not lying.
No, stop it.
No, give us a quote of the
You love
day.
every minute of it.
I am desperate to get away from it.
Sexting your girlfriend tonight.
That's my lifegasm with a phone.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sexting.
Sexting?
Right.
If I'm in a relationship,
jerking off.
that's no, it's not.
Fucking getting
You know
the
what?
video.
You're gonna take it to that extreme.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh,
I know
you're
all about
fucked
you.
up.
Oh,
I'm gonna
stop
take
it.
your phone, throw it in an
You're
intercoastal.
such a fucking
How about?
liar.
All right, give us a quote
You're
of the
a
day.
liar.
We're getting off
Okay.
track here.
Let's do it. Cell phones bring you closer to the person far from you, but if used the wrong way, could create distance with the person sitting next to you. Boom.
If you only said that without,
Right.
some stuttering, but that's
All right, shut up. Cell phones bring you closer to the person far from you, but if used the wrong way, could create distance with the person sitting next to you. Fucking brilliant.
is it? What's different than a regular landline phone?
Oh my
They're still far away.
God,
Fuck
help
you.
me.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
You know what?
We
No,
love
wait.
you all.
Before we let you go,
What?
I want comments on this because
Okay.
I think you're fucked up.
Okay, DM us
DM us.
on what? Where can people find us?
Lifegasm _podcast.
Yeah, because we got hacked. And what else?
You got hacked
No,
because
you
of
got
your
hacked.
cell phone
No,
bullshit.
you did. And
Everywhere you listen to your favorite podcast, Spotify, iTunes, Apple, which will be on iTunes.
All right, and we're going
Wait,
on TikTok
iTunes?
soon
Wait.
and YouTube.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.